Oh, yeah. If there's anybody out there that I've really tried to leave an impression on, it's my kid sister. Recently, I saw this book sitting upon the desk at work, and I smiled and got a little bit of a guilty feeling inside. You know what? It's time for me to not be the stubborn man, to be the loving big brother, and send my little sister a letter. Now, my little sister is so busy becoming a grown up, going to college, working jobs, being in love, this, that, and the other thing. She really doesn't have enough time during the day to gallivant and cavort with her big, balding brother, who may or may not be a crazy person. She's got a future to look forward to, and does she really want to jeopardize that by hanging out with her somewhat whimsical and magical big brother? But when I saw this book just sitting on the desk, it made me realize, yeah, I need to, suck it up and send my little kiddo sister a letter with a $2 bill in it, as is tradition. And the reason I did that is because the phenomenon of Harry Potter makes me think of my little sister. Recently, there was a post on Facebook that said, "Name something that women have invented," and there was a lot of comedy in the post, not a whole lot of seriousness. And my contribution was, well, a woman invented Harry Potter. That's the truth. J.K. Rowling is, I think, a bajillionaire now because she invented a little wizard. And my little sister and I are so much alike. She's on the same path I was. I mean, she's in college thinking about becoming a doctor, but also realizing now, I think, is that what she really, really wants out of life. I have no doubt in my mind that if my little sister put her mind to it, she could make a story just as good, just as endearing, and just as everlasting as Harry Potter. And I wrote and thought a lot about how a doctor or a lifeguard gets the satisfaction of saving a life now and then. And that's a really, really, really good feeling. But I hope that J.K. Rowling, even though she probably didn't save any lives, feels good because her imagination and her gift has enriched so many lives. How many lonely little kids in the world that didn't have a friend feel better because, they have the adventures of Harry Potter, to make their world a better place. As a little kid that didn't have any friends, books were my friends. And it was just good seeing this book and thinking of my little sister. I was going to let her make the next move, when she's ready to talk to me again. She'll let me know, when she's got time, but I think sometimes that little sisters need to know that they're on the mind and in the heart, and that's what I'm going to do. So I got envelopes aplenty to send out today, and I got to get those cracking. But the most important part of this book is the first two words of it. And I've never read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and I decided to pick up the book and open it up and see what was inside. And the first two words that are in this book, well, I guess I wouldn't count those as words. Those are like barcodes, Everybody's got to make a buck. But the handwriting in this book I recognize, and the name I recognize. That script right there in the upper corner of the first page of this book is my stepmother's handwriting. And those two words right there, that's my little sister's first name and her last name. And what is the magical mystery to me is how this copy of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which at one time belonged to my little sister, now belongs to or I guess was on the desk at a mental health institute. And I'm sure there's an answer to that. And I hope that I find out the magic behind this mystery. I don't know if my brother borrowed this book, took it to work, left it around, and someone decided, oh, since that's a kid's book, it must belong on the kids' unit. I don't know if my stepmom donated a bunch of old books to Goodwill or St. Vincent de Paul, and it just found its way. Sounds good. And but I don't know. I think there's just a little bit of magic, and I'm gonna have to find out what it's all about.